Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is yet another tournament darts preview. I've decided to do this, obviously, I am recording this before the Grand Slam of Darts, but we do know the PDC Championship Finals draw as well, so I thought I would do a tournament preview for that as well, as it does start right after the Grand Slam of Darts is finished, so I thought I'll do it now. So it is now post PDC Championship Finals, the tournament, which is normally the warm-up tournament before the World Darts Championship, sets you up for the World Darts Championship as well. The 2024 now post PDC Championship Finals will be the 16th stage in the Professional Darts Organisation Darts Tournament, which sees the top 64 players from the 2024 PDC PDC Championship Series taking part. Tournaments on the take part. The tournament on the take place from 22nd of November to 24th of November in Buttons Resort Minehead, obviously, as I said, straight after the Grand Slam of Darts, so a quick turnaround in tournaments. Hugh Humphreys is the defending champion after defeating Mike Van Duren 11-9 in the 2023 final to win the title for the first time. The top 64 players on the PDC Championships Order of Merit qualified, which was solely based on prize money won in 30 PDC Championship events during the season. As of 31st of October, the qualifiers are, yes, they are up. Here we go. And obviously, this is in tour bracket as well. So, Chris Dobey, Nathan National, William O'Connor, Neil Sonnenfeld, Mike Decker, Victor Finsworth, Mike Van Duren, Ian White, Hugh Cater, Rob Cross, Richie Edhouse, Hugh Woodhouse, Danny Knockett, James Howell, James Wade, Stephen Burton, Wayne Zill, Jeffrey Craft, Durham Price, Steve Chacol, Russell Nyman, Tim Hybrecht, Sheriff Van Veen, Scott Williams, Deb Cisnell, Chuck Cullen, Andrew Gilden, Kevin Dorrit, Ross Smith, Dimitri Van Bird, Wesley Prizer, Mensa Sorovitz, Stephen Bonton, Miles Van den Bordard, Martin Newman, Connor Stutt, Darryl Durney, Peter White, Mike Van Duren, Michael Smith, Don Taylor, Josh Watt, Ricky Evans, Anne Suter, Jermaine Wattamina, Johnny Caton, Thornton Hempel, I keep saying Mike Van Duren, Dirk Van Dijkborder, Callum Widds, David Hetter, Mervyn Tin, Christopher Tatsy, Mads Wasmer, William van Barneveld, Chris Cameron, Hugh Humphreys, Davil Evans, Darry Anderson, Ryan Merkel, Brendan Doran, Martin Senior, Callum Menzies, Jim Williams, and Wayne Choice, and Al Setiet. The prize money, 120. The winner gets 120k. The runner-up gets 50k. The semi-finalist gets 30k. Quarter-finalist gets 20k. Last 16, you get 10k. Last 32, you get 6.5k. And last 64, you get 3k. The format: first round, first 60 heads, along with the second round, that's also first 60 heads as well. The third round, the last 16 and the quarterfinals, first 10 heads, and then the same finals and finals will be first to 11 heads. So, on to my tournament predictions then. So, starting off then with the top section of the tour, with the first section of the tour. For my first quarterfinal, I've done for Chris Dobey versus James Wade. I've done for Chris Dobey to defeat Nathan Aspinall. Then Aspinall, you don't know how Aspinall's going to be with his arm, and he is struggling, unfortunately. Nathan Aspinall. William O'Connor, Neil Sonnenfeld, that's a bit of a toss-up, to be fair. But I think Dobey will beat O'Connor in the second round and reach the last 16 to play Mike Decker. I think Mike Decker will beat Victor Finsworth, Chuts, in my opinion. Quite a dangerous game to have in the first round, in my opinion. Mike Van Duren will obviously beat Ian White, in my opinion. And then I think Mike Decker will fancy his chances against Mike Van Duren. Mike Van Duren, who is so out of form at the moment. So inconsistent. So I think the Decker will fancy his chances. And I think the thing is with Van Duren, I think he only cares way about the World Darts Championship, in my opinion, Van Duren, over any other tournament. It's all about beating Wayne van Barneveld's record for Van Duren, isn't it? And I think Van Duren's right to do that because he's won enough, hasn't he? He has won enough. He's still the second greatest player of all time behind Phil Taylor. I think it's all about the World Championship now for Van Duren, if I'm being honest with you. Andy Decker, ton of leaps and bounds, and now a Grand Prix champion as well. So I think he gets past Van Duren. I think Derby versus De Decker, a real toss-up that day, but I fancy Derby just over Mike De Decker, because I think Chris Derby will be looking at this tournament thinking, yes, have a nice one in this tournament. And obviously, I don't think Chris Derby to play James Wade. I think Rob Cross defeats you here, despite it is a short format, first 6 years, and it's not like the World Grand Prix. But whenever you get has been against a multiple major winner, like in the first round, he's done to get knocked, or a major winner, he has done to get knocked out, hasn't he? So, and Rob Cross, he does well in Minehead tournaments as well, doesn't he? He does well in Minehead tournaments in the past. So, I don't for Rob Cross to actually get the win over UK. Whitty Edhouse to Woodhouse, again, I think that's a toss-up, that one, because even though Whitty Edhouse won the Hooping Darts Championship, Hugh Woodhouse, he's playing well as well. He made a good one at the Hooping Darts Championship as well. But I don't for Whitty Edhouse just to win that, in my opinion. But I don't for Rob Cross to defeat Whitty Edhouse in the second round and play James Wade in the last 16. And I think James Wade will reach the quarterfinals, because I think Danny Noppert will beat James Howell. I think James Wade will beat Stephen Burton. Then I think James Wade will beat Danny Noppert, in my opinion. And I think James Wade might actually fancy his chances as well against Rob Cross. So I don't for James Wade to play Chris Derby in the first section of the tour and the first quarterfinal. In terms of the second quarterfinal, might shock a few people. I have done for Triumph Van Veen against Kevin Dulles. So a bit of an outside shout for me on Kevin Dulles. But yeah, I've done for Wayne Searle to defeat Jeffrey Craft, Durham Price to defeat Thibaut Tricol. Then I think Searle and Price will play each other. And I think Wayne Searle, he's a fan's favourite, isn't he, at Minehead? And I think he's just in better form than Durham Price, unfortunately. And I just don't think Durham Price's head is in the darts anymore, if I'm being honest with you. But he's done enough. You know what, Durham Price has done enough though in darts, let's be real. He's done enough, and he's been a professional rugby player as well, and now he's been a professional darts player, and he's earned a lot of money, hasn't he? And I think Durham Price is still top 10 greatest players of all time, especially with the journey he's been on as well. But it's just a shame that his head's not in it anymore, let's be real. You can just tell. So yeah, I think Searle will defeat Durham Price, and then I think Searle will get beat up Triumph Van Veen in the last 16. I think Wessel Nyman will defeat Tim Hypress. Then it's a bit of a toss-up. That one. But I think Wessel Nyman will get the better of Tim Hypress. Triumph Van Veen stopped Williams. That in an easy first round for Triumph Van Veen. But I think he just edges that one. And once you get past Doc Williams, I think Triumph Van Veen might go very far in the tournament. And so I think Triumph Van Veen will beat Nyman in the second round. And I think Triumph Van Veen will beat Wayne Searle in the last 16. And I think Triumph Van Veen will reach the quarterfinals. Dave Chisnell, Joe Cullen. I fancy Joe Cullen. Or people might be surprised by that because of Dave Chisnell being in the top 8 at the PDC Order Merit. But I think for me, I do think it doesn't tell the story. I think Dave Chisnell just doesn't seem to turn up in TV tournaments, simple as that. So I don't for Joe Cullen to beat Dave Chisnell. And it's a shame about Chisnell because you look at these tournaments and it's a massive opportunity for him to probably win his first major, and it just doesn't do it, does he? So I think Toyman will make it through. And I think $10 will beat Andrew Dildon. And I think that will be a very good game. One of the ties of the first round for me. Maybe not in terms of other seeds, but I think they're on the equal playing level. And $10 is getting better and better throughout the year. And another Dust player that's coming through as well. And I've done for $10 to edge out Andrew Dildon in that game. And I done for $10 to also beat Joe Cullen in the second round. Joe Cullen is out of form and struggling. And I've done for $10 to reach the asset Saints player is full Dutch player Wesley Plaza. Ross Smith, Dimitri Vandenberg, that'll be a good game, especially with Dimitri Vandenberg's antics as well. And Ross Smith, he's always up for it, isn't he? Ross Smith. He has to divot Ross Smith as well. So it could be an ivy game, that one. So I've done for Ross Smith to edge out Dimitri Vandenberg in that one. But I think Ross Smith will use the Wesley Prizer, who I think will beat Mensa Sulfix, in which will be a tight game. And I've done for Wesley Prizer to beat Ross Smith as well. Because then it will still only be first to 68, in my opinion. And I think Ross Smith suits an under format, doesn't he? So I've done for Wesley Prizer to make it through to the asset scene to pay $10. And I've done for $10 to defeat Wesley Prizer in the asset scene and Pierre Van Veen in the second quarter final. On to the third quarter final, again, may surprise a few people. But I've done for Steve Bunton to defeat Mario van den Bordard and Martin Newman to defeat Connor Stock, which means they will play each other in the second round. And I've done for Martin Newman, I said in my Twan Siam tournament predictions that what's out for Martin Newman in these next two tournaments, especially this tournament as well, because I think he could be the 12th Martin Newman. I don't think he'll do very far in the tournament, but I have done for him to reach the quarterfinals. Done for him to defeat Steve Bunton, because again, I think Bunton suits the under format, in my opinion, and a good chance for Martin Newman to defeat him. And obviously, I've done for Dow Durney to defeat Peter White, who for me, Peter White is finesse. Yes, be real, he is finesse in that. Dow Durney, former champion, of course, of this former winner of this tournament. I wouldn't be shocked to see him go far in this tournament either. I think Dow Durney will play Michael Smith in the second round. And I think Dow Durney will defeat Michael Smith as well. Because I just think Michael Smith's inconsistent as well. And I don't think Dow Durney to play Martin Newman. And this is the thing about Dow Durney. He always seems to defeat a top player, and then he ends up getting beat of a player he should be beaten. In Martin Newman, for example. So that's why I done for Martin Newman to defeat Dow Durney in the asset scene. In terms of the bottom half of this draw, of this section of the draw, done for Joshua to defeat Ricky Evans. That's going to be a quick game, isn't it? First set heads, Ricky Evans, obviously a quick forward. But yeah, I think Joshua's in better form than Ricky Evans. And Suter than Samir Motamina. And Suter just disappeared, hasn't he? He just disappeared over the years as Ann Suter. And yeah, but I think Samir Motamina will defeat Ann Suter, the better player at the moment. This means Joshua versus Samir Motamina as my second round game. And I've done for Joshua just to edge out. I think that'll be a thriller between him and Motamina. But I've done for Joshua to edge Motamina out in that second round. And done for Joshua to play Dirk van Dijkborder in the asset scene. Done for Johnny Caton to defeat Phil Hempel. And I've done for Dirk van Dijkborder to defeat Callum Woods. Johnny Caton, who is a former finalist of this tournament. So I've done for Caton versus Dirk van Dijkborder, and I've done for Dirk to win against Johnny Caton. And I've actually done for Dirk to win against Joshua as well. I've done for Dirk to reach the quarterfinals because I think he's back to his He's back on form now, Dirt, after obviously that injury he did suffer. He's back on form now, Dirt, and he's still got that potential, hasn't he, Dirt, where if he just gets everything right, he's definitely can be one of the best players in the world, because he can be relentless with his scoring as well. So I've done for Martin Newman versus Stefan Dijkboer as the third quarter final. And on to the final quarter final, I've done for Luke Humphries versus Martin Schindler. Done for Dame Hetter to defeat Mervyn Tin. Mervyn Tin, wow, that's a name, isn't it? That we haven't seen for quite years this year, have we? Done for Christopher Tassi to defeat Matt Swasmer. So I've done for Hetter versus Christopher Tassi, second round. I've done for Hetter to defeat Christopher Tassi in a bit of a tune-up game, isn't it? Where they were winning heads of each other. So I've done for Dame Hetter to reach that 16, and like I said, I've done for Luke Humphries to reach the quarter final. I think Luke Humphries despite Double Clemens. I think Barney just beats Chris Lambert, in my opinion, but I think Humphries will do a job on Wayne van Barneveld in the second round. Then I think Humphries again will be far too much for Dame Hetter in that 16. And I think Luke Humphries will reach the quarter final to Pierre Martin Schindler. I've done for Darry Anderson to defeat Wayne Merkel. That'll be an easy game for Anderson. Done for Martin Schindler to defeat Brendan Doran. I've done for Martin Schindler to actually defeat Darry Anderson in the second round, because I mean Martin Schindler's got the game against these top players. He's got the game to beat these top players, Martin Schindler. And Darry Anderson, again, he can be inconsistent, Darry Anderson. He can win one game or averaging over 100, and then the next game, he's just not at it. So I done for Martin Schindler to actually beat Darry Anderson and to Pierre Wayne Joyce in the last 16. I think Cameron Menzies defeats Jim Williams in a very close game. I done for Wayne Joyce to defeat Tao Setia. I think that'll be a close game as well. But Wayne Joyce is in better form than Tao Setia. Menzies versus Wayne Joyce, both in similar form. Menzies probably in better form, but I've done for Wayne Joyce to defeat Cameron Menzies. He's a solid operator, is Wayne Joyce. And then I've gone for Wayne Joyce to Pierre Martin Schindler in the last 16, but I think Martin Schindler will just be too much in the end for Wayne Joyce, and I think Martin Schindler will reach the quarterfinals. So let's see who I've done for the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final, and who I've done for to win the tournament. And this is my predicted quarterfinals, semi-finals and final. I've done for James Wade to defeat Chris Dorby. I've actually done for James Wade to reach the final of the PDC Championship Finals. I think James Wade will look at this tournament and think to himself, great chance for me to pick up probably another major tournament to add to his resume. And it's been a while since he last won the world, since he last won a major, didn't he, James Wade? So I've done for James Wade to defeat Chris Dorby, done for James Van Veen to defeat Kevin Dowitz in quarterfinals, and I've done for James Wade to defeat James Van Veen in semi-finals just because of that experience and reach the final. And I've done for James Wade to play Martin Schindler in the final to play Star Championship Finals. I just think this is the time now for Martin Schindler to back up his good form, in my opinion, in terms of his outputs, and back it up and reach a major final. I've done for Dirk Van Dijkboer to defeat Martin Newman in the quarterfinals, which will still be a good tournament one for Martin Newman. I've done for Dirk to reach the semi-finals, and I've done for Martin Schindler to defeat Luke Humphries. I just think Luke Humphries, for me, these top players, they can't seem to play 3 games in one day, can they? 3 games in one day, it can be too much for some of the top players. And I've done for Martin Schindler. I think that'll be a good game though, Martin Schindler and Luke Humphries. I've done for Martin Schindler to win a thriller and a classic against Luke Humphries, who is the best player in the world right now, Luke Humphries. And I've done for Martin Schindler, like I said, to reach the final and to defeat Dirk Van Dijkboer in my semi-finals. Which means my final is James Wade versus Martin Sindler in terms of doing the whole tour. And my prediction is, I've done for James Wade. I've done for James Wade shots to win the PDC Championship Finals. Just because I think if this was to come true, I just think it's Martin Sindler's first major final. It's not like Whitty Headhouse versus Jermaine Wattamina in the Hooping Darts Championship Finals, where it's both of their first major final. Martin Sindler will just be playing against a proven major winner in James Wade, who has that experience over the last few decades of winning major tournaments. So I've done for James Wade to win the PDC Darts Championship Finals in my head. I don't for him to defeat Martin Sindler in the final, which again will still be a good tournament one from Martin Sindler. And that is it, I think. Yeah, that is it for my pick. That is my Yab Plus PDC Darts Championship Finals tournament preview and tournament predictions. Obviously, this is before the 27 darts as well. But I just thought I'll get a preview out for this as well. I thought I'd get a tournament preview out for this as well. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below and your predictions down below in the comments. Who do you think is going to win in my head? Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, and see you all later. And I'll see you all for the first round predictions for this tournament straight after this. So feel free to leave your tournament predictions down below in the comments and who's going to win the PDC Darts Championship Finals